What is religious liberty? Religious liberty, like any right, begins with a fundamental belief that people should be free in thought and civil interaction. If any form of liberty is compromised, then other rights will be infringed upon as well. As Alexander Hamilton said, remember, civil and religious liberty always go together. If the foundation of the one be sapped, the other will fall, of course. Religious liberty stands out among other liberties because religion is not simply an opinion or action, but rather a way of life. Oppressing one's faith is oppressing their very core rights as a human being. Let's look at China. In America, the word communism is synonymous with political systems like those of the old Soviet Union or in China today. Most Americans see it pejoratively, an opposite of every value America was founded on and stands for today. The Chinese government, the Chinese Communist Party, has effectively unlimited control over its people. This control results in routine stories of churches meeting in secret being stormed by CCP officials, arrests being made, and people's lives destroyed simply for worshiping in a manner not favored by their own government. Restrictions on religious liberty in China aren't just confined to Christianity. Uyghur Muslims are experiencing genocide as the CCP holds them in internment camps while forcing their silence, while mutilating women, preventing reproduction, and murdering their own people. That's one of the reasons when I was Secretary of State, initiated the Commission on Unalienable Rights, which exposed these atrocities and more by calling attention to what are basic, God-given rights as humans, articulated in our founding documents and never to be trampled upon. I'm more concerned than ever about the erosion of our basic rights here in America, particularly our religious liberty. We've seen major corporations in America that are supporting legislation like the Equality Act out of so-called compassion for fair treatment of all people. They're just fine doing business with China while overlooking their violent mass human rights violations, like their treatment of the Uyghur Muslims or the treatment of the people of Hong Kong. This hypocrisy is stunning. Do you think we have religious freedom in America? I'd say yes, we do, but it's being eroded continuously. And it's why we must remind everyone of just how important that right is and why it must be protected. Those who view religion antagonistically would seek to restrict our freedom through laws that on their face seem to have nothing to do with religious liberty, but they have a profound impact on our free exercise of our core religious beliefs. The Equality Act is just such a law. The Equality Act would violate religious practice for many faith groups and would open the floodgates for even more intrusive laws. Were the Equality Act to become law, people of faith could face challenging times ahead, the loss of our ability to worship and believe freely, guaranteed by the United States Constitution. And it's why we must all join together to stop this terrible idea from becoming law. I hope that you'll stand with me. I'm Mike Pompeo, the former Secretary of State and a senior advisor for the Freedom Center at Liberty University.